Indicative of how well this team really plays. And I'm looking for the Capitals to get a fast start. That's the one thing they need to do. They won a thriller last Saturday against Hickory, 126 to 123, and that's what this league's all about. I mean, they have these games where, I mean, it's back and forth, and we saw that in our last broadcast where they were just flying up and down the court. So it's going to be interesting to see coming off, a split on the weekend and see if they can get a win here tonight for these folks here in Creedmoor who are starting to file in, and we got a nice little crowd starting to build here.
As again, you're tuned in to East Coast Basketball League live coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. The Bulls are ready to go, as well as there are some kids on the baseline, should you say. All right, Bruce, let's head down to courtside of the PA announcer here for the North Carolina Capitals.
We'll have everybody stand up when we do the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and of the brave?
What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem here this evening. That was the starting lineups here for live coverage of the East Coast Basketball League on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. The away team here, Rowan County Bulls, Isaac Carr, number 1. James Hairston at number 24. Avery Patterson, number 2. Tristan Rankin at number 22. And Donald Rutherford, number 6. And for the home team, here in the North Carolina Capitals, led by DeMarcus Oliver, Ricardo Bullock, number 4. Dyron Jones, number 3. Kane Ma, number 2. Michael Mitchell, number 11. And Taekwon Reed, number 8 here this evening. Bruce, we're ready to go, my friend.
Ready to go and do some basketball here tonight. Our officials, a 2-man crew. It's going to be Stephen Kennedy and Terrell Henderson. Our clock operator tonight is Michael Smith. And we are all set for some basketball as the Bulls come in with their red uniforms with white trim and numbers outlined in black. And the Capitals in their red, white, and blue, the white jerseys with blue numbers with red trim, and red trim on the shoulders with blue pinstripes down the sides. We are ready for some basketball.
So once again, the Capitals are going to play with the big men, Mitchell, as well as Ricardo Bullock from right here from Creedmoor, North Carolina, out of NC Westland here in 2020. And number 24 will be the jumpee, James Hairston for the Bulls.
Hairston, 6'8", going up against number 4 for the Capitals, and he is 6'10". I tell you one thing the Capitals have, they got some big men out there on this team.
And we're ready to go. Mitchell, Hairston puts it up, and the ball's in the hands of Ma. That is of the Capitals. He swings it to the left-hand side in Jones. Stops his feet, gives it over to Ma, loses it for just a second, starts left, goes right, back to left, outside to number 8 in Reed. Gives it over to number 3, fake outside, puts it up for 2, and it's going to be no good, controlled by the Bulls and number 6 in Rutherford. He gives it over to number 1, Isaac Carr, starts left, goes right. He's picked up by Reed. Inside to number 2, puts it up, and it goes in.
A little jump there, jumper just about maybe 6 feet from the basket, and it rolls in.
So
2-0 early here in the first.
Ma has it, gives it inside, number 3, over to Mitchell, puts it up, and it's going to be no good. He's fighting for it, lays it up, and it's good.
Mitchell got up there using his size, was able to play some volleyball and get that ball to go in. We're tied at 2.
11:02 remaining here in the first quarter. Gives it outside number 2 for the long 3, and it's good. Good ball movement so far by the Bulls. Has an early 5-2 lead, 10:50 remaining in the first quarter. Ma has it for the Capitals, brings it to the right-hand side, gives it inside. Number 3, good diving inside, puts it up for the 3, and it's going to be off the front of the rim and in the hands of the Bulls. He loses the basketball. Ma will take it away.
Defense.
His eyes are up, gets it outside to number 3. Puts it up for the quick 2, no good there. It's controlled by number 6 of the Bulls in Rutherford. Gets it outside for the 3, and it's going to be no good. Number 24 is there, picks it up, and it's good.
First 2 points for Hairston with the rebound and a putback.
So 7-2 is your score, 10:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Ma has it on the left-hand side. Starts left, continues, goes, puts it up, and no good. Number 6, Rutherford with another defensive rebound. And somehow he does not call for the travel, but gets his own miss. That is number 24.
Oh, nice steal.
And it's taken away by the Capitals. Number 3 puts it up, and it is taken away, and it's out of bounds against the Bulls.
So the Bulls will the Capitals will inbound the ball on the Bulls baseline here to the near side.
Jones will be the inbounder. Gets bounce pass into
Nice.
Mitchell. He's there, and he's fouled.
Yeah, nice play. Good idea. Mitchell did not get the basket. Foul is going to be on number 22.
So 9:45 here in the first. Mitchell will be at the free throw line. Waiting for the first one, puts it up, and it's good. So 7-3 is your new score. 9:45 remaining in the first. He'll get one more here. Again, no capitals on the lines to help him out if he does miss. Puts it up. And he does miss it. And that number 6, Rutherford, with another defensive rebound. Decides to bring it up by himself. Straight up the middle of the court. Puts it up for Mitchell. Well, Mitchell is guarding him, and he misses it. But Mitchell gets the defensive rebound. Mitchell has it. Was a little indecisive, but gets it over to number 3 in Jones. Puts it up, and it's good.
And nice play by Mitchell on both sides, getting the rebound, and then coming back and finding a man to get the ball to for the score.
A quick 3 by the Bulls, no good. Controlled by number 24 outside to Rutherford, the 3, and it's going to be no good. And Ricardo Bullock will have the defensive rebound. He decides to bring it up by himself as well. Step up, gets it outside to number 3 in Jones. Look at the move inside. Oh, my goodness.
That's a major league highlighter right there. Jones with an underhand scoop, if you will.
8:48 remaining in the first quarter. We are tied at 7. Mitchell gets his hands into number 6, Rutherford. He keeps the basketball, floats it, no good. And in the hands of number 3 in Jones. Gives it over to Reed. Puts it up, and it's good there as well.
And Reed comes back with a reverse layup of his own, and the Capitals have the lead.
Eldon White will come in, the next stoppage for the Capitals here. 8:20 remaining. The first lead of the game for the Capitals. 9-7 is your score. Number 24 brings it up. That is Hairston. And he loses the basketball. 8:10 remaining. Back over to Hairston. He wants to step back 3, and it's going to be no good. Mitchell with a defensive rebound.
Mitchell's playing.
We have Jones in the mob. Mitchell dives inside, and it's good.
And Mitchell already has got 5 points in this one already in this game, but he's playing great on defense also.
Just like that, Reed steals the basketball away, but that didn't wait for his teammates. Misses the 2, and it's going to be no good on the other end as well, and he's fouled.
Got to get a foul there. It'll be on number 2, Ncaa. That's his first, team's first. And this is going to put number 6, Rutherford, to the line. Donald Rutherford, 6'8" forward from Morgantown, North Carolina, went to Catawba University, misses his first.
And White will come in. Out comes Mitchell, so they're going to play a little small ball. Bullock will be the tallest man on the court right now for either team. So 7:38, 11-7 is your score. Rutherford's at the free throw line, misses the first one, but makes the second one. It's an 11-8 game, 7:36 remaining. Ma brings it up quickly past half court. It's picked up by number 22 in Rankin. And over to Ricardo Bullock, now Reed. Back outside of Bullock, he wants the 3, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by number 24 of James Hairston.
Again, good ball movement by the Capitals there. Just didn't get that when they go in.
Step back move, puts it up, and a great find by the Bulls there in number 2. Makes it an 11-2 game. 7:05 remaining, 11-10. And Reed loses the basketball, and he wanted the foul, but he doesn't get it. Number 1 gets it outside to number 2 now in Patterson.
Oh.
Almost taken away into the hands of Hairston. Over to number 1, puts it up, and it's good there.
Card there with a layup there, but the Capitals didn't make that easy for him with some good defense. And number 8, Reed comes back and hits a mid-range jumper for his 4th point. We're tied at 13.
13 all, 6:30 remaining. Quick 2. That's a long 2 by number 24 in Hairston, and it's good. It makes it a 15-13 game. White brings it up, goes up against 2 different defenders, throws it up, and no good. Defensive rebound once again by Rutherford. 15-13 is your score, 6:11 remaining in the first. Rutherford has it, gives it over to Patterson inside, no good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. The clock will stop at 6:02, and it's out of bounds against the Bulls of Rowan County. So the Capitals in their all white with blue and red lettering have the basketball. Ma, number 2, brings up the right-hand side. He's picked up by Rankin. And Ma keeps it, goes by himself, and he lays it in.
Ma with a wonderful drive there and an underhand layup.
Number 22, Rankin, puts it up for the erratic 2, but he is awarded with the opponent foul.
And we have a timeout on the court. We are tied at 15 with free throws coming for the Bulls. You're listening to Next Door Radio's coverage of the East Coast Basketball League and the Carolina Capitals.
And welcome back to East Coast Basketball League coverage. 5:41 remaining in the first. It is a tied ball game.
Got some college basketball scores for you in the month that we call madness, if you will. Michigan leads Tennessee. It's the 11th seed over the number 3 Tennessee, 30-26 with 14 left to go in the first half. The Spiders of Richmond trail the number 4 seed Providence 10-4. Number 1 Kansas final defeats the number 8 Creighton 79-72. And back to the voice of the Capitals, Mr. Trey Snodd.
5:41 remaining here in the first. It's 15 all here in Creedmoor, North Carolina, the Creedmoor Community Center. He puts it up for the first of 2 free throws by Rankin, and it's good there. So he'll get one more. Right now it's a 1-point lead by the Bulls of Rowan County. We put the second one up, and that one is good. So 17-15 is your score. Ma quickly gets it past half court here. He gives it over to Reed, outside to Ma for the 3, and it's going to be no good. And number 2, Patterson, will have the defensive rebound. Long pass over to Rankin, and it's good.
The 3, too. That's a 3-pointer by Rankin.
That's a 20-15 score now. 5-point lead by
Loses
the Bulls,
the
and he
ball.
loses the basketball. But look at him fight for it. That is number 3 in Jones, and he loses the basketball. That is going to be White that loses it for the Capitals.
Yeah.
But it's out of bounds against the Bulls, so the Capitals will keep it.
Patterson got a hand on that ball and helped it go out of bounds, so it'll remain Capitals ball.
Quick 3 by number 3, and Dyron Jones makes it 20-18. Rankin is down low by himself, and it goes in for 2. Clock continues to run, 4:51. Gives it over to Ma, goes inside, back outside to White. Wasn't ready for it, but he gets it, puts it up, and no good. Kind of a little floater, should you say.
In the paint there, unable to get that little mid-range jumper to go, if you will. Oh, there's a great strip by the Capitals, and here they come running.
White has it, goes up against the defender, puts it up, and it's good.
Yeah, great job there. Basically got the steal and took care of it himself. 22-20 now is our score.
4:17 remaining. It's going to be out of bounds. And the man from ECU, number 10, the big fella, should you say, Derek Kwanzaa. He is from Guana. East Carolina University back here in 2021 is in the ball game. And for the first time all year, we've seen number 13 come in, and Tyron Young out of Henderson, North Carolina, and Word of God Christian Academy. 4:11 remaining. 22-20 is your score. Step back move by Rutherford, and it's good.
Yeah, a little turnaround mid-range jumper there, very effective.
Kwanzaa.
Here's a big man.
And he is going to be blocked, and it will be a foul.
That's going to be on Kwanzaa. No question about that. Got him on the arm on the rebound and over the top, if you will. And now Mitchell comes back into the game for the Capitals.
So Rutherford will get it into number 1 of Carr. Step up move, and he's going to be fouled on number 11 and Mitchell this time around. Both Kwanzaa and Mitchell were there, but they're going to give it to number 11.
And that'll be his first and the team third here in the first quarter.
So right now the score is 24-20. Again, if you're watching by way of the YouTube channel of the North Carolina Capitals, everything that we have on this scoreboard is unofficial. What we have on the scoreboard here in the gymnasium of the Creedmoor Community Center is official. So 3:47 remaining.
Carr misses his first free throw.
And it remains 24-20. Puts it up, and it's good.
Drains a second.
So 25-20. Quickly gets it past half court. Harrison puts it up for the 3, and it's going to be no good.
Oh, wow. Nice rebound by the Bulls there. And you got to say nice because he went over Kwanzaa to get that one.
Oh, look at a move by Carr. Outside to Rutherford. Stops his feet, decides to throw it up, and it's good. No good. And controlled by Harrison. 3:25 remaining. 25-20 is your score. He goes up for the layup, but it's going to be blocked. Controlled by number 1 in Carr. He's going to find a driving number 6.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like he almost traveled there, but they're not going to give it to him.
Yeah, it was a nice little touch pass. He was underneath the basket, but he tipped it back out to a driving player to get that layup.
Reed gets it outside to Harrison for the 3, and it's good.
And Harrison now gets his first 3 of the game.
So the Bulls will have it 27-23 with only 2:48 remaining in the first. Number 24 has it. That is Harrison. Gets it outside to number 2, puts it up, and it's good.
That's a 3-pointer by Patterson there.
It is a 30-23 game right now. Jones, number 3 for the Capitals, has it. Starts left, picked up by Carr. Kwanzaa is there. And Jones puts it up his own 3, and it's good.
And I mean, that was from way downtown there.
30-26, the Bulls have it. Quickly past half court, gets past Young, outside for the 3, no good. Kwanzaa with the defensive rebound. Gives it over to number 5 in Marcus Harrison. I had the pleasure of calling Marcus Harrison's basketball games in high school. Kwanzaa step back move, and it's good. So I know exactly what kind of player that the Capitals have with him. He will never give up no matter what. Just like right there.
A steal.
It almost steals the ball away, and it's out of bounds against Young.
And that's a good call. He hit him on the foot just before it went out of bounds. But look at the enthusiasm right now that Coach Oliver is giving his team right now. Coach Oliver encouraging his ball club right now.
So 1:48 remaining. It's a 30-28 game. That's a little confusion. The broadcast booth here, we're in courtside. Just one more table over, they'll be good to go there, Bruce. What do you say?
I think so.
So 30-28, the Bulls have it. Harrison picks him up, and he's going to be fouled.
And that's going to be interesting to see how they're going to call this one here.
Oh, they're going to get on Harrison. Marcus Harrison, number 5, from Southern Vance High School out of Henderson, North Carolina. Fun fact today, Bruce, Southern Vance is no longer there, by the way.
That's right.
It is now Vance County, Northern and Southern merged, and they're now Vance County. 1:43 remaining in the first, 30-28. A quick 3 by the Bulls and number 10, and it is good.
Tayson there with a great shot there.
Jones picks up by Carr. He wants a step back 3, and it's going to be no good, but Kwanzaa is there, and they're fighting for it. Look at him go, and it's going to be a jump ball.
They say they're
No,
going to
they're
call
gonna be a foul.
Going to call a foul on Kaysen. It'll be 2 shots for the East Carolina graduate, Kwanzaa. And I tell you, this is a 7-footer that is 250. I mean, he is a full-grown man,
He's
folks. 280 pounds.
He puts it up. He's been working on that bad boy. So Coach Oliver, got to love what he does. He does a great job with these Capitals younger players as well of leading. One of the best motivational speakers you will ever hear in Coach Oliver. 117 remaining, 33-29 is your score. Quick pass over to number 10, and Kaysen puts it outside to Rutherford. And correction, number 22, Rankin, is going to be an air ball, no good. Marcus Harrison has it. Goes left, looks for Young, decides to throw it up. Nope, gives it inside to Kwanzaa. Spin move, puts it up, and it's good.
I tell you, they get him involved, he can be an issue for any defense. And we got a stoppage in play here.
We got a warning.
And
so what Kwanzaa did was kind of go up there, a little muscle tone.
Oh yeah, gotta control your emotions.
That's right.
But that's a good call by the referee. No harm, no foul, but they want to give him a warning because that could cause a problem later on.
Yeah. So 51.9 seconds remaining. 33-31 is your score. Reed picks up the Bulls here, number 1 in Carr. He goes inside, goes up, boy, and he said, not today.
He's going to get the body. I'm sure he's going to get a foul.
I mean, he about jumped on the Raptor here in Creed. That's how tall that young man is.
They're going to get Kwanzaa with the foul, but he's going to say, I got all ball.
What did I do?
Yeah, I had my hands over my head.
What did I do?
But, you know, the offensive player jumps into him. He's going to get that call.
So 41 seconds remaining. 2-point game by the Bulls. Puts the first one up, and it's good.
Carr 2 of 3 so far from the charity stripe. Number 8 for Reed now comes back into the game. He'll replace number 13 in Young. Young played well while he was out there.
He made the first one. We wait the second one, and a high arching, no good.
Off the back
Mitchell
iron.
with the defensive rebound. 34-31, 37 seconds remaining. Reed has it on the left-hand side, looks for Marcus Harrison, decides against it, gives it outside to Reed. Fakes right, now goes right to Reed. Goes inside, step back move, and it's going to be no good. But Marcus Harrison
rebound.
Puts it up for the 3, and that's going to be way off, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
And number 10, Kwanzaa's going to get the foul again with a push. And I believe that's is that 3 on? That's 3, yeah.
So 17 seconds remaining. 34-31. We're going to play a full court press if you're the Capitals right here.
Shot clock is off.
Ball's in play, almost taken away, but look at Harrison move. I love it. Absolutely love it. And Carr has it picked up by number 8 in Reed. Goes up, and just a good find.
And right at the buzzer, Kaysen scores the 2. And that's going to be our first quarter score. The Bulls from Rowan County, 36. The Capitals, 31. You're listening to the ECBL on Nextdoor Radio.
Hey, welcome back to live coverage here at the Creedmoor Community Center. Here for the North Carolina Capitals, a part of the East Coast Basketball League, going into the second quarter. It's 36-31. The referee over there almost got lit up by that cannon by Creedmoor Wireless. Well, we are live inside the Creedmoor Community Center here in Creedmoor, North Carolina. My name is Trey Snyder. He is Bruce Barrett. Dolly Barrett's on the video coverage here today, part of the YouTube channel of the North Carolina Capitals. Chris Perrier on the board in Oxford, North Carolina.
Got some scores from the NCAA tournament. Number 8, North Carolina defeated the defending national championship Baylor Bears 93-86. Later today, St. Mary's, number 3, will take on UCLA. Boy, I can't wait to get home and see that one.
That's right.
And St. Peter's. How about St. Peter's? Going into Peacocks, getting an unbelievable win. They will take on Murray State. That game is going to be an 8:20 tip-off. And right now, St. Peter's, you guys start talking about Cinderella a little bit after that huge win on Thursday night, knocking out a number 2 seed.
I mean, it's been great so far. You're guaranteed to have a 12 beat a 5. It's happened twice this year.
Yeah,
so.
but I'm going to tell you this: as soon as Iowa got out and St. Pete won that game, I just took my bracket and threw it in the garbage because it was. I mean, there's so much red on it; it's unbelievable.
That sounds like my bracket every year. We have 1 second off the clock, 11:59, 36-31. The Bulls will have the inbound. The reason why it was only 1 second because it was a tip play, and it was out of bounds against the Capitals. So the clock will continue to run here. 36-31 is your score. Almost taken away by number 25, but puts it up for the 3 and number 2 in Patterson, and it is good.
Patterson with the 3.
3, corrections. And so Reed brings it outside, gives it over to number 25.
Nice layup. Oh,
and Davis. And he's going to miss the layup, but Reed has it. No, that's Jones. Puts it up, no good. And they're going to fight for it, but it will go out of bounds, and it will be the Bulls basketball. Number 15 will be the inbounder here.
Yeah, Reed was a little bit out of control on that breakdown, that last attempted layup.
So 39-31, number 10 Ncaa has it, goes up against Reed. Correction. That's Jones. Tyron Jones taken away by Marcus Harrison. Brings it up, goes up against the big man, and just a little bit too hard.
And the big man definitely changed the direction of that.
And it gets him to kind of overthink his layup there, and it's going to be a miss by the Bulls. Jones has it, puts it up, and it is good. They're extremely impressive down low. 39-33, a miss layup by number 2 in Patterson. And Jones brings it up, gives it up to Marcus Harrison, misses it, and controlled by number 6 of Rutherford.
Great
Long
idea.
pass over to number 2. He puts it up, and it's good. That's Patterson. Makes it a 41-33 game. Number 3, Jones, gets it up for the long 2, and it is good. Now they're going to give him a 3 on that. So he was floating. The Bulls has it, gives it over to number 10 in Kaysen.
And another 3-pointer by number 10, Kaysen, and he drains that one. And here come the Capitals across the timeline. Looks like the Capitals here in the corner now, getting the ball out to the top of the key now. As number 25, Davis with the ball. He takes a 3, but that was well short. Here come the Bulls.
He was partially blocked there, but look at the hustle once again by the Capitals. Gives it over to Mitchell, and he's going to slam it down.
Slam it down.
He said, you know what, Mitchell, go do your thing. We're good. We're not going to defend you right there.
And they're doing a little maintenance on the net as it gets stuck, and here comes the inbound now. 44-38, here comes the Bulls, though. They with the lead, but the Capitals on a little bit of a run here.
Carr has it, goes up against Jones, puts it up, and is good. Good
man.
job. That was a great find.
That was just a wonderful play there by Carr, getting the layup.
And they're going to call a foul on number 15. of the Bulls.
It's Robinson.
Robinson, this is his first action here today.
His first. Ncaa comes back into the game now. Along with number 4, Bullock is back in also. I believe Bullock's coming in. Yes, he does as he inbounds the ball.
So 9:13 remaining. Ma has it, goes up against the big man in number 10, Austin. Gets it outside Ricardo, Bullock man from Creedmoor. Goes up against a similar defender to him. Step back move, and it's going to be off the side of the rim,
Nice
but
rebound.
Bullock is there, puts it up, and it is good.
Nice play by Bullock. Getting the rebound and putting it back up for the Capitals.
Makes it a 40-47 game. Driving by Rutherford, and he's going to be fouled.
He's going to be fouled by number 4, Bullock there. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
So on the court right now, we have Jones, Reed, Ma, Mitchell, and Bullock in for the Capitals here.
Which are your starters. Those are the starters. Number 6 is Rutherford. Donald Rutherford, 6'8", 215-pound forward from Morganton, North Carolina. Played his college ball at Catawba.
And we await the first one. High
And
arching, no good. So 8:47, 47-40 is your score. Puts the second one up, and that one is good. Makes it a 7-point game by the Bulls right here. Ma will be the inbounder, the man from UNC. Goes over left-hand side, over to number 8 in Reed. Step back move, no good, a little bit too hard. And they're going to
nice
fight
play
for it.
by
It's going to be
Ma.
out of bounds, though, against Ma, number 2 of the Capitals. So the Bulls will have it. Number 15 will be the inbounder. That's Austin Robertson. 48-40, 8:31 remaining.
Ma knocking that ball away kept them from getting a fast break opportunity. But
Good
here's a
man.
shot anyway, and it's good, and that's Patterson.
That was just a good find. I mean, just kind of step back move. And we're going to have a travel.
Yeah, travel, Ma.
So the clock will stop at 8:14. Young is coming back in the ball game. He's getting some good action here today. Number 8 will come out, Tyquan Reed.
10-point game now. The Bulls on top by 10, 50-40 with 8:14 left to go here in the first half.
You know what I love about Young? Tyree Young, he
Yes.
always has a smile, no matter what's going on.
Right.
He's got a smile. I love it. I love it. All right, the Bulls will have it. Gives it over to, one will be the inbounder. That is Carr. Brings it up the right-hand side. Goes inside, puts it up, and he is fouled. And
the
one.
basket.
So that is now a 12-point game by the Bulls here.
Guys, go all the way to the scorer's table. Yeah, we're radio. We don't have a buzzer.
No, you're all right.
Number 24, Harrison, checks in for the Bulls. Having a little fun with some of the Bulls players here. And number 22, and that's Rankin. He is also standing by to come into the game. I guess he's going to go in for the shooter.
So 8:01 remaining. 12-point game. Carr puts it up, and it's good for the three-point opportunity is good. So number 22, Rankin. Tristan Rankin will come in.
Tristan Rankin from Cleveland, North Carolina.
And we have a timeout on the floor. And it's by the Bulls, so we're going to take a media timeout as well. 8:01 remaining in the second quarter and the first half. 53-40 is your score. You're tuned in to North Carolina Capitals basketball here in the East Coast Basketball League on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Basketball League, part of the North Carolina Capitals here this evening in Creedmoor Community Center. Bruce, let's head down to get some NCAA March Madness scores here.
Well, number 4 seed Providence leads the Spiders of Richmond 30-18 in the first half. Kansas, the number 1 seed, defeats Creighton 79-72. And in halftime, it's number 3 Tennessee over number 11 Michigan. Earlier today, North Carolina defeated Baylor 93-86. Later tonight, St. Mary's and UCLA, a 4 and 5 matchup. Also, St. Pete's will take on Murray State. Later on, Arkansas will take on New Mexico State. And number 1 Gonzaga will take on Memphis. And back to the voice of the Capitals, Mr. Trey Sneid.
So 8:01 remaining in the first half. It's a 13-point game in favor of the away team out of Rowan County and the Bulls.
Capitals need to get it. They need a score on this possession. They need to get in there. They're down by 13 right now. It's not that they're not being aggressive. It's just shots are falling. They need to get a good shot.
They're shooting aggressive on the outside, but when they do go inside, they're not very productive inside. So they'll have to fix that here in the second half. But right now, you still have 7:47 remaining. Bullock has it, gets it outside to Young, spin move. Looking to find inside, no good there for Mitchell, and they fight for it. And Young, I thought Miss Dolly was about to do a little karate chop on him. He's like, hey,
she's getting ready.
Get out of the way.
She's getting ready for the USFL. I think she was getting ready to make a tackle.
Let me tell you right now, not only do I love Miss Dolly over there, but she brought me some brownies today, and they were fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Chris by way of our audio here today, and I know he's jealous. So hey, you know I love you. 7:27 remaining here in the first half, 53-40. Man, bad boy. I'm still thinking about it. My mind's all crazy now.
Yeah.
The Bulls have it. Gives it outside to number 15, Robertson, and it's going to be. They're going to fight for it. It's a jump ball. So the score remains 53-40, and it will be the Capitals basketball.
No, they normally jump ball. They usually do a jump ball here. That's a jump ball. The referees are getting together here. It should be a jump ball. In the ECBL, they use NBA rules for everything except the three-point shot. It's a regular three-pointer shot, but it will be a jump ball situation.
So it'll be Young and Robertson puts it up, and it's controlled by the Capitals. And they bring it inside. It's going to be no good on the 2, and it's controlled by Robinson of the Bulls. And Reed almost takes the basketball away. Gives it over to, and they're going to, that's the Bulls, number 15, spin move. Oh, he almost traveled. They didn't give him the travel. There. Remains 53-40. Inside, no good. Controlled by Young of the Capitals. Here we go. Number 3, that is Jones. Gets it inside to Young, puts it up, no good. But Mitchell, look at him go. That's 3 different offensive rebounds, but he misses the last one. Controlled by the Bulls. A quick 3, and it is good.
And Patterson
a dagger.
With the 3 there for the Bulls. 56-40. And the Capitals having trouble finding the nylon right now. They need to really get a score here.
Young goes inside, loses the basketball, then is thrown away. The Bulls have the numbers. Puts it up for the Rankin for 2, and it's good.
And this thing's getting a little out of hand right now. Might be a good time for a timeout, but none called yet.
Young goes left, goes right. He doesn't see the man behind him, but he throws it up anyway.
Boy, they needed that one.
Oh, they got to have it. That's right. The big man Kwanzaa is coming in here next. Rankin will be the jumpy, or the runner is taken away by Young. He puts it up, and it looked like it traveled too.
And Young gets 2, and that's what the Capitals needed right there. They needed to get in there and put some offense together. They got 2 quick baskets.
Number 15, Robinson takes the 3, and it's going to be too hard. Young with the defensive rebound. 5:22, gets it outside to Young. Puts it up, and it is good.
White again with 2 points.
58-47, they have come back strong. The Bulls slow it down just a little bit. That is Robinson, gives it over to Rankin, number 22 of the Bulls. Now number 2, Patterson has it. Fakes right, takes a 3, just kind of throws it up, no good there. Young with a defensive rebound, gets past the defender. 4:55, loses the basketball,
hit his
and
foot.
Robinson and Young fight for
Look
it.
at the
And
fight
look
for
at
the
Mitchell.
ball.
Fake inside, and you got to give it up, but he
Yes.
he takes it. He had the numbers. It's at 58-49 now, less than 10 now, sitting at 9 points deficit for the Capitals. 4:33 remaining.
Coach Oliver encouraging his team right now. There's a steal, and here come the Capitals.
Oh, he
This
missed
is
the
slam.
dump. He missed the dump, and he said, you know what, Young, I got you.
Got your back. Young said, that's all right, we got this. And it's a 7-point game now.
And they go up as high as they could for Bullock, but number 24 lays it in. That's Hairston. Stops the bleeding. Young puts it up, no good, and they're going to fight for it, and it will be the hands of the Bulls now. Number 15, Robinson. Step back, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
And Young, number 13. Yeah, Young did a great job there. And the entire bench for the Capitals rises up and applauds that move. And the foul's going to be on Robinson. And I got him for 2. And we got a whole host of Capitals coming on. Number 16, Lewis, into the game. But right now, we got a timeout on the court. And we're going to stay right here.
Let's stay right here. Hey, this has been right now at a 60-51. This has been really an up and down game, really, for both. The Bulls started off hot, kind of got cold, and then took a 12-point lead. And then we even said, I think it's time to take a good timeout. Well, this is why we're sitting over here, Bruce.
They had 3 unanswered possessions where they scored. And with that, they were able to get some momentum. The defense started coming together, and we're right now a 9-point game. There was a time when they were down by 13, the Capitals, and now they're starting to put a little bit of a run together. Therefore, the timeout is called.
So 3:55 remaining, 60-51. There's a 3-point contest here for some swag from the Capitals and the Cricket Wireless of Wake Forest. If you had a chance to see the marketing event at Wake Forest of Cricket Wireless, he banks it in. He was determined. He was ready to go.
Yeah. I tell you, they've got a lot of things going on. They had a big food court out earlier today here at the Creedmoor Center. And the fans, it's a really great experience. If you haven't had a chance to come out here, good crowd here tonight. This crowd is very loud. And I tell you, it's a lot of fun. And I mean, it's a price that you can bring the whole family to. Yep. It's just a really good thing to be a part of here. And the town of Creedmoor has really taken this team under their wings.
Ma will have the inbound pass, gives it over to number 8. Step back 3, and it's good.
Yes, sir.
60-54, Carr.
Reed with 7 points now.
And Carr has it picked up by Ma. 3:31 remaining.
Oh,
Kwanzaa takes the basketball away and gives it over to number 8 in Reed for the 3, and it's good.
Oh, and here come the Capitals.
3-point game, 3:18 remaining.
And I tell you, the biggest cheerleader right now is Coach Oliver.
Harrison almost goes for the basketball, Patterson shoots the
Rebounded.
three, no good. Rebounded by the Capitals.
Here they come.
There's Reed. He trips, and he's going to
That's
travel.
going to be a travel. That's,
yeah, that's
a
a
good call.
no-brainer.
Lost his footing, went to the ground, and slid about 6 feet, if you will. They're going to get that call.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. But it's still a 3-point game, 2:56 remaining. It's 60-57. Ma goes over to Coach Oliver for a little instruction time, should you say. And we're only a couple minutes to go before the end of the half. Up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Now that's
Reed.
A heads-up play by number 8, Taekwon Reed from Bluefield College out of Goldsboro, North Carolina. As soon as the number 1 car drove inside, he just stuck his hands in there and grabbed hold of the basketball.
So it'll be 5'11" Carlson. He's going to get out jumped big time by Reed there.
Harrison goes up and he lays it in. We have a 1-point ball game. Ma goes highest point, 2. There's a 3, and it's good, and he's fouled.
Oh, and he makes a 3, and he'll get the 1 to go with it.
So right now it's a 3-point game. It's 63-60.
Foul's going to be on Lewis, his first. So this will be a 4-point play. And it's going to put the Bulls number 8. Oh, correction, number 2 to the line. That's Patterson.
So 2:35 remaining. We await the 4-point play from number 2 in Avery Patterson.
Hitting threes are tough enough. Getting fouled and hitting a 3 and getting a chance for the 4, which is missed. He misses it.
So it remains a
1-possession game.
3-point, 63-60. Ma gives it outside to Reed.
Oh.
Lose the basketball. And Kwanzaa's there, puts it up, and just uses his strength
man.
and throws it down. 1-point game, step back move, no good. And Reed will have the basketball for the Capitals, 2:11 remaining. Kind of high step move, puts it up, and it is good. And the Capitals have only the second lead of the game with 1:59 remaining in the first half, 64-63.
6th lead change of the game. And now the Capitals, remember they came back for 13. Here's the steal by Maul. The pass and a foul. It's going to be a foul on number 1, Carr, as he went in for the layup. But the Capitals were down by 13 at the 5-minute mark, and with $1:44 left in the half, they had the lead 64-63. It'll be number 5, Harrelson. He will shoot 2 here in Creedmoor.
Looking to go up by 3 here, 64-63. Harrison puts it up, and it's good.
If you are part of the halftime show, I need you to the side over here. If you are part of the halftime show.
So he'll go up for his second. He dribbles, sets and shoots, and he scores.
3-point lead, the largest lead by the Capitals all day.
They're 4 of 6 from the charity stripe, but they just put a run together here that's been incredible for the Capitals here as they lead this one by 3. Here's a 3-pointer on the way, and he drains it.
That shot has been there all day.
Patterson, that's his 4th, his 6th 3-pointer. Ma trying to get the ball inside. Taquan could not do it. And that's going to be a foul. No shot. That basket will not count. He was fouled before the shot. And that will be on Ma, his second. So that's going to put number 1, Carr, to the line. He will shoot to. Actually, it's an inbound. It was a non-shooting foul. So it will be an inbound to from the far sideline.
So it will be the Bulls basketball here. Number 22 in Rankin. Tristan Rankin will have the basketball, and number 3 will come back in the game for the Capitals, Dyron Jones. Out comes number 15 in white.
And I tell you, number 15, Lewis, has really played well coming off the bench.
So 66 all here with only 1 minute remaining, and a
that's
fake
just
three
a
gets
beautiful
inside,
play.
and it's good.
And
there's
who else
nothing
but
you can do about
Patterson?
that one.
That was just good ball movement. No question about that. Great play.
Ma fakes the 3, goes back outside to number 3 in Jones. The clock continues to run, 43 seconds remaining. Loses the basketball in the hands of Carr. Puts it up, and it is good. 70-66, 33 seconds remaining. Ma breaks the double team, throws it up, and he's fouled.
29.9 seconds, or 29.8 seconds left to go. The foul is on number 24, Harrison. His first. Ma with the shot. Hits the front of the iron, no good.
29 seconds remaining. Remains a 70-66 score. Ma will get one more here. Puts it up, and no good there. Carr will be the defensive rebound.
Hit the front of the iron first and then hit the back. And there's just a wide open number 24, Harrison, underneath the basket for 2.
And Jones brings it over left-hand side, gives it over to Reed. Fakes the 3 outside to Jones, inside to Mitchell. He's there and he lays it in.
Yeah, Mitchell, turn around. Layup there for Mitchell for
5
2.
seconds remaining. Carr takes the quick 3 and it's
And
good.
He made it.
The end of the half.
And that's the second three-pointer they hit at the buzzer. They did it in the first half, or first quarter, and then they hit another one right there. And our score at halftime are the Bulls of Rowan County 75, your North Carolina Capitals 68. You're listening to ECBL basketball on the Next Door Radio Network, your online next door neighbor.
And welcome to coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. My name is Trey Snob, Bruce Barrett, making sure that our unofficial stat book is up to date. 12 minutes to go here at halftime. If you're watching by way of the YouTube channel here today, part of the North Carolina Capitals, if you didn't know, you can get on YouTube and watch the game as well as listen to myself and Bruce Barrett. Head over to youtube.com/North Carolina Capitals. You'll be able to follow along. Right now, 75-68 is your score. And this has been, like we mentioned before, this has been an up and down kind of game. All of a sudden, the Capitals came back down from 13. They were able to grab a 3-point lead. And now the Bulls with impressive three-point shot shooting by number 2 and Avery Patterson. And like we mentioned at the end of the half, that shot that he's been taking in the corner on the left-hand side has been there every single time and every single possession. So they're going to have to kind of fix that out. They'll be able to fix that here soon. 11:30 remaining here in halftime, 75-68. We'll come back. We'll get Bruce Barrett with some stats and some update for the March Madness tournament. But right now, let's take a station break. You're tuned in to East Coast Basketball League coverage here on Nextdoor Radio and nextdoorradio.com. And welcome back to coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Myself and Bruce Barrett. I'm Trey Snob. We thank you for being a part of the program tonight. And Allie Barrett, our better half, on the video for part of our YouTube channel coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. What'd you find out, my friend?
Well, the leading scorer in the game right now is Patterson. The Deuce has put up Avery Patterson, the shooting guard, 6'3", 215-pounder, has 24 points in this game. They're going to have to find a way to control him because he has really been a force for the Bulls right now, and I'm sure Coach Oliver's talking a little bit about that. Also for the Bulls, their second leading scorer is Rutherford. Rutherford, the forward, 6'8", 215-pounder from Morganton, played at Catawba College. He has 11 points. With 9 points is Robinson with 9, and then you've got two players, Kaysen and Hairston, both with 8. And Carr has 10 points for Rowan County. No players really in foul trouble. Robinson has 2. Carr, Kaysen, Rankin, and Hairston only have 1 foul apiece. For the Capitals, the leading scorer right now is number 8, Reed. He has 15 points. He is followed by number 12, Jones. Number 3, Jones. He has 12 points. And Mitchell, he has 11 points. Mitchell's really been strong inside. He'll need to really, he might be one of those players that might need to put a little pressure on Patterson, but he has 11 points. Harrison has 10 points. With 7 points each is Quanzum and also White. Ma has 2 along with Bullock, and Young has 4 points. Again, Quanzum and White, but have 7. Here is a big issue right now, and they need to be careful with this. But the 2 big men, the 7-footer, Quanzum, and Mitchell, another center, they both have 3 fouls. Okay, in the league, you're allowed to have 6, but they're at 3 right now. So they're the only ones in foul trouble. Bullock has 2 along with Ma. Harrison and Lewis each with 1. And our score here at halftime is the Bulls of Rowan County 75, the NC Capitals, North Carolina Capitals 68. We've had 7 lead changes in this game. We'll have more of those coming for sure. I believe they really need to do a good job. They got a run going there, Trey, just before halftime. But I tell you, that big 3 there, right before the buzzer, they did it twice. They did it once in the first quarter, and then they came right back and hit another 3. The Bulls did, and I tell you, they're really playing, they're putting their offense together. The Capitals really need to put some pressure on defense. They did a real good job of that. Remember, they were down by 13 at one time and took the lead. So the Capitals will just need to continue to play good defense and start scoring and making good plays on the offensive end.
Exactly right. Appreciate you, Bruce Barrett. 6:40 remaining here in halftime. We have the half-court shot contest that we have seen here for all home games. It's kind of a tradition, should you say. Last week, first opening, or I should say 2 weeks ago, one of the kids actually made a half-court shot, so that was pretty cool. You got some updated scores there for March Madness, is that correct?
Absolutely, in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Now we've got an up-and-down affair. Michigan has pulled back and has closed that gap. They had the lead, but they scored just now by Tennessee. Puts them up by 1 now with 11:49 to go in the game. Tennessee 53, Michigan 52. Providence by 15 over Richmond right now at halftime. The number 4 seed leads the number 12 seed 39-24. St. Mary's taking on UCLA, and St. Mary's, Cinderella's alive and well right now, leading UCLA. A number 15 seed leads the number 4 seed 7-6 early, but St. Mary's, I tell you, they are here and they're here. They want to make a statement. That would be a huge game if they were to win that one. St. Mary's at number 5 seed over UCLA right now. Kansas earlier defeated Creighton 79-72. North Carolina handled the Baylor Bears, the defending national champions. They are out of the tournament now. The North Carolina Tar Heels 93-86. Later on tonight, it's going to be Murray State taking on St. Peter's. New Mexico State will play number 4 Arkansas, and number 1 Gonzaga will take on Memphis later tonight. And that's your March Madness scores. And I tell you, it's been madness, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But right now, it is a 75-68. We do have a great game here lined up for you here for the second half. 4:17, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more coverage for you here of the East Coast Basketball League. The North Carolina Capitals 68, the Rowan County Bulls 75. You're tuned in to North Carolina Capitals basketball here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app.
Play there at one time. He didn't convert the free throw, but the fact is he's been a force for this Bulls ball club. They need to put some pressure on him and kind of slow him down a little bit. I think if the Capitals, though, play good defense and start running like they did late in that first half, that they got a shot at this thing. They just need to get good offense, and they need to finish underneath the basket. That's where their problem has been so far, is underneath the basket on contested shots. They need to be patient, set up their offense, and get good looks. Outside, they've been pretty good. Inside, they've not been as strong. They need to tighten that up a little bit.
Continue getting the fast breaks point if you're the Capitals here, as they did a tremendous job, like you just said, going into the halftime. They were able to ramp up the intensity for the Capitals. They stopped a few different things that the Bulls were kind of doing, but then all of a sudden they kind of took a step back and allowed them to shoot the three. Patterson has a tremendous three-point shot. We talked a little bit about it in the first half. That same spot has been open all night long. Take that away, I think you're going to have a different ball game. So second half coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. We are live. Of course, if you're part of the YouTube channel, we appreciate you very much. Reed gets it in over to Jones. He steps up, puts it up, and Mitchell's there and lays it in.
Nice rebound by Mitchell there after the missed layup. That's what they need to do right there. Good box out and getting good rebound on the offensive zone.
Carr gives it over to number 24, and Harrison gives it over to Rutherford, who's been a force on the rebound side of things. And it's taken away by Reed. Bounce pass over to Ma. Lose the basketball for just a second. Gets control of it.
Good move by
outside
Ma.
For the open three, and it's going to be no good. But there is Mitchell, but tips it in the hands of Rutherford.
Ma with a great play.
And he steals the ball, and Ma steals the ball away. Gives it over to Jones. 11-10 remaining here in the third quarter. Ma step in, move, and it's going to be an air ball. It's kind of like a pass. We'll go with the pass. But Ricardo Bullock gets his own miss. Offensive rebound there. Ma back outside of Ricardo Bullock for the three. And no good, and it's going to be out of bounds.
But still good ball movement by the Capitals there. And you see the patience there. A little more patience there. And they trail right now by 5, 75-70. Bulls with the possession.
Carr has the basketball here. Gives a long pass, and he throws the ball away.
And Reed looked at it and said that was a little too high.
My bad. So 75-70, 10:40 remaining in the third quarter. Ma gives it outside of Carla Bullock. Now over to Jones. Stops his feet, picked up by Patterson. Over to Mitchell, back over to Reed. Correction, Jones. Now over to Ma, number 2. Goes up against Rankins.
Nice
swing pass outside to Reed, and it's good.
Great job by Ma, seeing Reed there with that. And that three-pointer.
And they're going to find an open man, no good, but it's controlled by the Capitals. Gives it over to Mitchell. He puts it up and lays it in. 10 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. We have a tied ball game at 75. Carr's picked up by Ma. Gives it to Rankins. Now over to Rutherford, over to Patterson, taking away that corner lot. Gives it over to it. It's going to be still the ball away. I got you. I'm ready. Ball came under the feet.
Yeah, you should have took a shot there.
I was ready, Coach. Put me in.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play.
Right. Carr has it. Goes inside to Rankins. Going to be no good there. But look at Patterson step up.
Block!
It's blocked by Ricardo Bullock. Clock continues to run. Ma has it. Goes up against number 24. Puts it up. No good. Mitchell with the offensive rebound lays it in.
It takes the lead.
He doesn't even have to jump. Oh, he's got to put his hand up, and he's good to go. Number 1, Carr is picked up by Ma. Good move to get inside.
Oh.
And they're going to be fouled.
That's
Ricardo Bullock.
That's a good call.
Yeah, he did the same thing he did on the other side of the court. But, or the same side, last offensive possession. I'll get my words out here in just a second, Bruce. But that time he was fouled. That's the third foul for Ricardo Bullock, number 4.
But I tell you right now, we talked about it at halftime. You can see the patience now in the Capitals on their last possessions, and they've been able to finish.
Puts
Free
it up,
throws
and it's good.
Carr with the free throw.
So Carr will be at the free throw line, makes the first one, get one more here. Puts it up, and it's good. Nice little shot there.
Good form.
So we have 9. Clock continues to run here. 77 all for the Bulls and the Capitals of North Carolina. Jones goes all the way to the right-hand side, throws the basketball away, but Mitchell's there. Now Ba has it. Bounce pass over to Jones. Step out move, gives it over to Jones itself, puts it up for the 2.
And Jones,
and it's
good job. Good ball movement again.
That was Reed to Jones. So now the Bulls have it. Carr goes up against the bullet, puts it up, and he's no foul. Somehow they're saying he touched all ball.
That's a foul.
And we have a foul.
Reach-in foul here right in front of us. And it's going to be an inbound. Actually, they say the ball went out of bounds off of the Bulls, so it will be an inbound here for the Capitals.
So Reed will be the inbounder, gives it over to Ma, calls the play. 8:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Mitchell puts it up, and it's good.
Mitchell with 6 points here in the second half. A correction, 8 points in the second half now.
Largest lead by the Capitals all night. 4-point game, 81-77. North Carolina Capitals that take on Rowan County and the Bulls. Carr has it. Good movement. Patterson's there.
He blocked it from behind.
He waited for it, and he steps out of bounds. So he missed the first fake shot. He took his time, reset, and blocked it from behind. Beautiful.
Reed, unbelievable play there from behind and didn't pick up the foul. That's an incredible play by Reed. And number 1 is going to be White checking in. He's going to give Mike Mitchell a blow there. And Mitchell has been a force here in the second half. He's got 8 points just in this half here with a total of 19 now.
So 7:58, 81-77 is your score. Ma has it. Ricardo Bullock's double teamed on the left-hand side. Goes inside, power move, puts it up, and it's good.
Nice move by Ricardo there.
And the Capitals extend the lead.
And this shot, here comes the Capitals. And it's layups made by the Capitals, and they extend 85-77, and we got a timeout on the court.
Man, oh man, oh man. We have an 85-77 score here for the North Carolina Capitals to take on Rowan County and the Bulls. Bruce, this is awesome. This is fun.
We talked about at halftime, and we reiterated it, but you can tell that the Capitals got in the locker room and said, fellas, we need to maintain composure and get some patience and look for good shots. We've seen it happen now. The Capitals are getting good looks. They're running their offense, great passes. They're playing defense, and this all come out to a point to where now they are up by 8, 85-77, their biggest lead of the game.
You gotta keep doing. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep moving forward. If you're the Capitals here, they look really good coming out of half. We knew, and we talked a little bit about it. DeMarcus Oliver is a beautiful public speaker, motivational speaker. He's the best in the business. So you know he gets this team ready, and his players absolutely love him. So it's gonna be interesting if they can keep that momentum here in the second half.
So here we go now. It'll be an inbound for the Bulls at their baseline with 6:26 to go here in the third period. Capitals on top by 8.
And Rutherford loses the basketball for just a moment, picked up by Young. correction, that's White. And number 22 puts it up for the three, no good. And Reed goes up high for the basketball, gives it over to White. And he almost turns the ball over, but it's in the hands of Ricardo Bullock now, over to Reed. 7:05 remaining, 85-77 is your score.
Oh, there's a move by Reed. Here's a kick out.
And Jones goes up against the defenders, and
there's a foul.
There's a foul. Oh, he
Travels.
travels.
A travel. They're going to call a travel.
They're going to call a travel on Reed. So it will be the Bulls basketball of Rowan County. 6:55. Long arching pass to the car. They're just, hot potato taken away by the Capitals. Oh, almost turned the ball over. But in the hands now of Jones for the three. It is good.
Nails it. And that's Jones' second 3.5.
It is an 11-point game now by the Capitals. 6:33 remaining. The Bulls have it. Spin move by Rutherford. Puts it up, and it's going to be fouled.
That's going to be a foul.
And it's on number 8 in Taekwon Reed.
That's his first that I have. And that's going to put number 6 to the line. And this is Rutherford. He'll shoot 2 here. Makes the first one. Rutherford 3 of 5 now from the charity stripe for the Bulls. 6:25 left here in the third period.
Rutherford puts it up, and
Makes
it's
them
good.
both.
So 79-88 is your score. 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. That is Jones. Goes right, goes left. Back outside to White. He wants the three, sides against it. 6:13 now. 88-79 is your score. Ma fakes inside, now goes inside. A Bullock spin move, and he lays it in.
But give Ma credit there with that assist. Great job by Ma getting it past the Bullock.
He puts, there's Patterson once again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's his first 3 points of the half. And there's a foul. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It will be Capitals ball. And we have a media timeout. We'll take it with 5:46 left to go in the third period. It's the North Carolina Capitals 90, the Rowan County Bulls 82. You're listening to East Coast Basketball on Next Door Radio Sports.
League coverage here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and by the way, the Next Door Radio app. The t-shirt toss provided by Cricket Wireless of Wake Forest. Make sure you go if you need a phone. Make sure you head over to Cricket Wireless today. 5:46 remaining in the third quarter. Trace Nye, Bruce Barrett on the call. Riley Barrett on the video for the YouTube channel of the North Carolina Capitals. And of course, Chris Barrier, part of our board operator here today at the Next Door Radio studio. Long pass, we are ready to go. 90-82 is your score. 5:42 remaining. Bullock step up move, puts it up, and it's good. Oh my goodness! You get that shot going for Ricardo Bullock. It's gonna be a long day for the Bulls.
8 points for Bullock now in the game. There's a shot by the Bulls, no good. It's short. Good defense by the Capitals. Here they go. Pull-up jumper for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Here come the Bulls. Running, kind of throw that ball away. It's going to go out of bounds. And that was, for the Bulls, that was one pass too many. He should have broke right to the basket and got the easy layup. And that one fell away from him there. 92-82, the Capitals up by 10 here at home in Creedmoor.
5:09 remaining. We have Reed. Good move inside. He finds a lane and he lays it in.
Reed with a wonderful move.
So number 10 of the Bulls will have it. That is Kaysen. And it's going to be taken away. Ma.
Oh, what a pass.
Looks like Reed gets his thoughts together and he lays it in. 96-82 is your score. Full court. And look at him go. Almost taken away by Jones. Long swing pass over to Patterson. Step back move for the three. No,
that's a
inside.
nice play by Patterson.
And nothing you can do about that right there. 96-84. Ma quickly gets it over half court. Step up move for the two. And it's no good. Mitchell's right there. No good. And White and Jones fight for it. No good there. And looks like Jones is just a little bit upset with his own player in White because they were fighting for the basketball.
Yeah, and that's going to go off of the Capitals, so the Bulls will get possession here. 96-84, 12-point lead by the Capitals, their largest lead of the game.
So 4:06 remaining. Puts it up for the three. No good. He misses it. That shot's been there all night. We've said it before.
But they did get some pressure. Here's a three by the Capitals. Nails it! Reed for three!
So 3:50 remaining in this third quarter. 99-84. Bulls have it. Patterson goes inside against the three. Puts it up. No good. Mitchell
with a rebound.
Gets the defensive rebound. Reed quickly gets it over half court. Over to Ma for his own three, and it's good!
Nails it!
It's a rated threes here at Creedmoor Community Center.
The Capitals are playing like a different basketball team. They have really put it together here. And that's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Capital ball. And the entire coaching staff of the Capitals are up on their feet.
102-84, largest lead for the Capitals here this evening.
And look at the fans on their feet.
Ma goes inside, puts it up for a two, and it's going to be in and out. But an
offensive
offensive rebound by number 25, and Draquan Davis makes it 104-83 for the Capitals.
And Davis says, wait a minute, I want to get in on this. Gets his first two of the game.
And this is
where
the coaching duties would come in handy.
Jump ball.
What we know by the Bulls right now, they're very short-handed. They've come with 7 players today.
And right now, the Capitals are just aggressive.
Yep.
They're just really, that strength and conditioning. The coach here, a former NFL strength and conditioning coach, has these guys ready to play. There's no question about that. And they're looking for a towel. They want to get a dry basketball there. Coach Oliver does the honors, and they're ready to go. So here's the jump ball.
Ball's up, and it's taken away by, or the Capitals have it, puts it up, and it's good by Jones. 106-83, 2:44 remaining. Gets it outside, number 24 for the three. No good. Patterson is there. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It will be the Capitals basketball.
I'll tell you what, Jones now has 22 points. And he has scored 10 here in this period alone. 106-84, and the Capitals are on fire right now.
Ma will have it. Goes up against Rankin, excuse me. Outside, no Jones for the three. No good. Correction, that is Reed. My apologies there. And look at the handles by, oh my goodness.
Wow.
The Bulls, and he's called for the foul.
Yeah,
that's Reed.
Reed. And Reed's a little upset. He knows that wasn't a good foul. It was not a shooting foul, so they will take it out on the Capitals baseline here on the near side. They will reset the shot clock to 20 seconds.
The score is 106 to 84.
And the Bulls will have the inbound here in just a moment.
And a little momentary now, they'll put the ball in play. Here come the Bulls.
Number 22 gives it outside of Patterson. Back inside now by number 10. Lowers his shoulders and is going to be taken away by Reed.
That's a travel.
And he travels.
Yeah, well, a palm anyway, double dribble, whatever you want to call it. And that's a good call by the far side official.
What he's saying, though, Reed is saying that he touched the basketball as I was driving. So, but nonetheless, it will be the Bulls basketball right at half court. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. 106-84. You could say right now that the Capitals have won this third quarter, but it is not over.
At the 2-minute mark of the third.
Bulls have it. It's taken away by Mitchell. Ma has it. And a little secondary move there by the Capitals there. Ma gives it over to number 25. Ma puts it up now, and it's good.
The smallest guy on the court gets it up and over one of the taller players for the Bulls.
108-84 is your score. Number 22 in Rankin has the basketball now. Gives it over to number 10.
Timeout called by the Bulls. They got the timeout.
They are frustrated. And by that, I mean the entire 7 players from Rowan County here tonight are just frustrated.
Yeah, and the Capitals have caused a lot of that frustration for sure. They have played the best third quarter of basketball that I have seen all year from anybody. I mean, it's unbelievable what they've done here in this third period.
Absolutely. I mean, they're making good shots. They're not just hacking it up there, should you say, in a better cliche term. They're making good decisions. We talked about it a little bit at halftime. If they make good decisions and they come out with the momentum like they should be, this game is going to be the Capitals basketball game. But they got to keep it. They got to keep it going.
Again, we talked about it. Patience. That's what they showed. But they played dynamite defense down here on this end also.
Yeah. Well, they came out, and the Bulls really didn't have any answer here in the third quarter. Again, we have 1:22 remaining here in the third quarter, and it will be the Bulls basketball. Number 10, Kaysen, will be the inbounder. Davis, Reed, Jones, Mitchell, and Maz in the game for the Capitals here. Inside, and they're going to fight for it.
That's going to be a foul reaching over the top. That's a good call by the official here. As the foul's going to be on number 25, Davis. That's his first. But regardless, it's aggressive play right now, and the coach will take that. Coach will take that one.
And it will be the Bulls basketball. Rankin will be the inbounder. And it's tipped by Mitchell. He takes the ball away, but he steps out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds. Boy, I tell you what, Mitchell has played dynamite basketball here tonight, folks. Holy cow, he gets up there and almost gets a steal.
Almost gets it again there, but in the hands now of Kaysen, number 10 of the Bulls of Rowan County. Gets it inside to number 6. Waits for his turn, puts it up, and it's good.
Nice play by Rutherford there just to get that basket and get that shot off.
Kind of stop the bleeding from the Capitals here.
Under a minute to go here in the third period. Capitals on top, 108-86. A 22-point lead.
48 seconds remaining. Gets it inside of Mitchell. Goes up strong. Waits for the defender. Puts it up, and he's fouled.
It's going to be good. Is it going to be? That basket will count. .21 points for Mitchell, and he's going to have the three-point play the old-fashioned way coming up here.
So right now, 110-86 for the Capitals. Puts the first one up, and it's going to be no good. So it remains 110.
Oh, nice.
And Reed Jones goes up as literally high as he can go to tip the ball out of bounds, and it will be the Bulls basketball here. And it's once again tipped away, and Jones takes the ball away from him. They're having a hard time getting the ball in. Patterson's going to find the man down low. That is number 10, Kaysen, and he finally gets it to go in. We have 22 seconds remaining.
Shot clock's off.
Jones gets it at left side. He's double teamed. Ma has it now. 110-88.
Coach Oliver tells them to slow it down, and let's get the last shot.
Ma goes up. Outside now. Here is Reed for the three, and it's going to be no good. 2 seconds remaining. He puts it up, and it is no good.
No basket. And that's going to end the third period. The Carolina Capitals, 110. The Rowan County Bulls, 88. You're listening to the ECBL basketball on your Next Door Radio Network, your online Next Door neighbor.
And welcome back to East Coast Basketball League live coverage right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Next Door Radio app available by the Google and Apple Store. We see if you're on by way of our YouTube channel, you'll see the half-court shenanigans, should you say, by Cricket Wireless. They have the kind of the T-shirt gun cannon, and they're having a great time here today. But we welcome you to the broadcast here at East Coast Basketball League here in Creedmoor, North Carolina. Trace Nod, Bruce Barrett, Dolly Barrett on the video here today. Of course, Chris Perrier on the board operator for us here this evening at the studios of Next Door Radio. We have 12 minutes to go in this ball game. And what can you say? That was by far the best, and you mentioned, I'm going to steal the words from you, Bruce, by far the best quarter that the Capitals have played all year.
It actually really has, and you just got to take your hats off to the Capitals. They just did a wonderful job in that third period, taking the game over. That's what they done. They took that third period and took it over. Just an amazing display right there of offense and defense in the third period.
So fourth quarter action is underway here at the East Coast Basketball League. Patterson gets it outside of Canaan for the three, no good. And it's going to be kicked, but they're going to call it Ncaa. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. We're going to take one right. We're going to take one, or not take one, stay here. 11:46. Get my words out, Chris, I promise. 88-110 is your score. And again, just a little bit erratic. Ncaa, who's in the game here in the fourth quarter, came down with the rebound hard and didn't quite want to get rid of the basketball. And coach said, timeout, timeout, timeout. So that's where we stand right now. 11:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. And just what a remarkable game. Let me tell you right now, Bruce, if the Capitals have a fourth quarter like they did the third quarter, not to jinx anybody, but it could be the best overall game we've seen of the Capitals.
Absolutely, and the Capitals have just done a phenomenal job here in this second half of just really starting to put their offense together, put their defense together. They are playing inspired basketball right now, and Rowan County, they really need to get some answers to get back into this thing as they trail right now by 22 points with 11:46 left to go.
11:45, here we go. 110-88, and we have a foul on the floor.
Prior to the shot.
Yep, so we'll be
I'd like to mention to everybody, there's a special giving opportunity. Everybody's been watching what's been going on overseas. The West Normandy Baptist Church in Jacksonville, Florida, has put together a fund to help churches in the Ukraine area. You can go to westnormandybaptistchurch.com, westnormandy.com, if you want to make a donation to help those churches in the Ukraine.
So we have 11:23 remaining, 110-88. A beautiful cause there, Bruce. Appreciate you that, my friend. A spin move by number 6 in Rutherford. He throws the basketball away. Ricardo Bullock will have it. 11-11, long three by Bullock. Wants to bang down,
he nails it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, it touched every bit of the rim, including the bottom of the net. Number 10, Kaysen has it. It's blocked by Kwanzaa. The man for East Carolina University. Ricardo Bullock now has it.
Kwanzaa did not play in the third quarter, and here's a Bullock drive again for 2.
He said, hey, home crowd, I'm here. Said I've been quiet all game, and now he is ready to go. 10:36 is 115-88. Patterson wants the three. Size against it because Young's right there. Gets it outside, puts it up for the three, and no good there. Kwanzaa and number 10, Kaysen fight for it, comes down with Kaysen. Rutherford wants the three, and it's good. That was just a great shot.
Yeah, that was a good job there by the Bulls working that ball around.
Capitals have it, gives it inside. It's
And
going to
they
be taken
give it
away
up.
by the Bulls. And Rankins gives it over to Rutherford, puts it up, and it's good.
Rutherford, a good break there. And that was one thing that the Bulls really need here is those fast break opportunities.
Ricardo Bullock has it. Step back move, puts it up, and it's good.
And
He's
Bullock,
taking over this fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. I love it.
he had 2 points in the first half, and I've got him right now with 17 total.
Rutherford with a step back move, no good. Young with the long pass over to White. Marcus Harrison for the three, it is good.
Harrison getting in the action now. And right now, the Bulls have no answers. And there's a steal.
Oh, look, he's got a lane. They're not even running with him. He puts it up, and it's good.
No showtime there for Harrison and I mean the entire Capitals basketball team is on their feet. This crowd is applauding the efforts of this team from Creedmoor. The entire ball club is on the court right now during this timeout. You're listening to ECBL basketball on Next Door Radio. Three-point basket there by Harrison.
And the Capitals will have the basketball. Ricardo Bullock will bring it in. And right now it's 8:40 remaining. Ricardo Bullock step back move, no good there. But Kwanzaa, really, you got to love it.
It's going to be a jump ball. Okay, let's set this one up. Number 2, a very good player, Avery Patterson. He's 6'3", 215 pounds. He is going to go up against Derek Kwanzaa, 7'2", 280, and he just swats it out of the air. Kwanzaa does. No chance there. There's a shot. Kwanzaa with the rebound, puts it up, no good. And it's rebounded by the Bulls. Here come the Bulls.
So right now, 122-96, 8:20, almost taken away by Marcus Harrison. Carr gets it outside of Rankin. Look at Marcus Harrison just move. I love it. And Carr finds a lane, and it's going to be good. 98-122. We have 8:08 remaining in the ball game. Ricardo Bullock, little high step move, little high knee, should you say, puts it up, and it's good.
Bullock, I tell you, Bullock's taking this game over, folks. He has really put together a nice offensive performance here in this second half. We got a foul called. It'll go against the Capitals, and it'll be against number 5, and that's Harrison. That'll be his second foul, and they will shoot these. And Mike Mitchell now coming back into the lineup. Mike Mitchell, Greensboro College product. Big, tall, lanky, 205 pounds at 6'8". He's a power forward and a good one. And he has had a fantastic game tonight, one of his best games of the year. And the referee's having a discussion with number 1 here, Carr of the Bullocks. Some type of disagreement here, I think. I will say this, I think the referees have done a really good job tonight. We were talking about it during the break. They've called a very, very good game tonight. And I'm not saying that just because Carolina's winning. I think they've done a really good job tonight in making calls, and it's gone both ways.
Absolutely. So ball's in play. Patterson wants the quick 3, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by number 24 in Harrison, but it's going to be out of bounds.
It's going to be out of bounds.
It will be against the or be off the Capitals here.
Yes. So there's the inbound. Reverse the ball back to the top of the key. Now it's back here to the near side, out in the near side corner. Back to the top, back to the far side now. Drive to the basket. Ball's up, and it is good. That was great ball movement there by the Bulls. Getting that point there by number 1, Carr.
So we have 7:23 remaining in this ball game. Almost taken away.
The Carr with a nice move there, unable to control the ball, and it'll go out of bounds. And there'll be 11 seconds to shoot here. Inbounding the ball will be Harrison. Doing the honors. It's going to be a press here by the Bulls. Capitals get the ball in. They got it to the far side now. Here's a downtown 3-ball by Harrison, and it's good. Harrison now with 18 points in the game. Pass to the far side. Here's a drive by the Bulls. Kicks it out. 3-ball on the way. It's no good. And it's rebounded by who other than Mike Mitchell. And here come the Capitals running. Breaks in the middle of the lane. Gets the ball up. It was blocked, but it still goes in by White. Here come the Bulls. 3-ball on the way. Short. No good. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Capitals ball on the far sideline. And I tell you what, look at the crowd, buddy. They're enjoying this one. Here come the Capitals. They are up 129-100 over the Bulls. Here's the 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebounded. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be off of the Bulls, and so it'll be a inbound here for the Capitals on the Bulls baseline. 6:09 to go in the game. The inbound is stolen. It'll be a kickball. It'll be a re-inbound for the Capitals. 129-100 is our score. There's a pass, gets away from the Capitals, and number 22 will go up, and that will be Rankin for 2. His first 2 points of the second half. And we were calling his name early and often in the first half, and that was his first bucket. Here come the Capitals. They throw it away. And here come the Bulls as they save the ball, keep it from going out of bounds. Look at Mike Mitchell go after the ball, and he's going to cause a turnover. And the basket's good. And that's 2 points for Jones. Here's thought about a three, now kicks it out. Here's a three ball on the way, and he's got it, number 2, Patterson. And believe it or not, that is Patterson's 5th point of the second half. We talked about they needed to put some pressure on him, and they've done exactly that. Here comes the Capitals. Bullock with a layup for 2. And Bullock has taken over this second half. 3 ball on the way. Mike Mitchell gets the rebound for the Capitals. Here come the Capitals running. They are up 133 to 105. 3 ball on the way. Off the rim, no good. Here come the Bulls. Bulls cross the timeline. Drives the lane, a little underhand layup, and it's good by Carr, number 2. Or number 1, rather. And now we have a stoppage in play. The official is going to call a foul on number 5. And it will be a timeout called on the court with 4:39 to go in the game. The Capitals 133, the Rowan County Bulls 107. You're listening to Next Door Radio's coverage of the East Coast Basketball League's Carolina Capitals. Point at 3 points coming to Carr here as the foul occurred behind the arc. So 3 shots coming. He'll miss the first one. Carr from Albemarle, North Carolina, will shoot his second shot. It is up. It is good. He makes the second. Carr now sets, he shoots, and he makes it, and that's 20 points for Carr in this game. Carr's playing a nice game. Here come the Capitals. The ball was almost intercepted, but it was rebounded, and White drives the lane and gets 2. Here's a three-point attempt by number 24, Hairston, and he'll make that one. 135 to 114, Capitals on top, and there's going to be a foul called on number 1, and that'll go on Carr, and that should be his second of the contest. 135, 114, the Capitals in charge of this one here with 3:48 to go, and they are up by 3 touchdowns, if you will.
So 3:45 remaining here in the ball game. 135-114 is your score. Marcus Harrison, who has been a little spitfire here today, puts it up for 3. No good there. Controlled by number 2 in Patterson. Carr, step back move, gives it over to Rankins. Nice spin move. Misses it, but Rutherford is there to lay it in.
And I believe number 1 on that first shot got a hand on that one.
And behind the back play, there's Patterson for the 3, and it's going to be no good. And Davis will have the inbound.
3-point attempt.
It is good!
By number 13, Young, and he nails a 3.
We have some fresh bodies coming in for the Capitals here. Patterson gives it over to number 6. Rutherford puts it up for the quick 3, and it's going to be no good. Davis goes up high. Lose the basketball for just a second. Now over to Marcus Harrison. 138-116 is your score. Harrison step back move. Size where he wants to go. And it's going to be taken away. Carr's going to have a wide open layup.
And Carr has really played well for the Bulls. He's had a good game tonight for them.
We got 2:26 remaining. White. And he's going to be fouled.
It's going to be a foul before the basket, so that there will be an inbound here. And the foul's going to be on number 24, Harrison. And I've got it, that's his second foul. But right now, when you start talking players in the game, where do you start? You can give it to Bullock. You can give it to Mitchell. I mean, they've got players that have just really exploded on the Capital side of the ball. You might have to get a whole case of basketballs out
Almost
for game ball.
Yeah, almost throws the ball away, goes up against the defender, and he puts up no foul. But Mitchell picks it up, and he lays it in.
And he was fouled during his shot, but they didn't call it as the player hit him right in the back. 3 ball on the way, no good for the Bulls. Here come the Capitals with a rebound.
1:55 remaining, 140-118 for these Capitals program. An impressive day so far. And look at Marcus Harrison just kind of moving the basketball. Gets past the defender, puts it up, it is good.
I tell you, they're on fire. There's no doubt about it. 142, and the most points they scored all year. And it's going to be a foul on number 25. And I believe that's going to be on Davis for the Capitals. So it'll be an inbound on the far court, far side for the Bulls. 142-118. The North Carolina Capitals will get their first home win here if they can hold serve.
Patterson wants the 3, step back move, fakes, goes up. Mitchell with the defensive rebound. He's going to have a White down low, puts it up, and it's good.
Well, I tell you, just a good heads-up play, getting the ball down the basket, the court.
And they're just kind of yanking it up right now. 1:01 remaining in this ball game.
And we've got 1 minute to go. And I'm telling you, there's one lady across the court. She's got her megaphone out. She's having a good old time here in Creedmoor. There's a shot's up, no good. Rebounded, and it's good.
41 seconds remaining in this ball game. Man has it, or Carr puts it up, and Marcus Harrison will have it. 33 seconds remaining, 146-118. Marcus Oliver said, let it go, let it fall. He missed the layup. He missed the alley-oop.
And I tell you what, Rutherford said, we'll have none of that here as he swats that ball. Goes out of bounds, Capitals ball. And
Marcus Harrison wants the 3, and it's going to be no good. Patterson swings it over to Carr. He wants the long 3, and it's going to be no good there.
And they'll hold the ball. They don't have to do anything with it.
We have 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1.
Oliver wanted Mike to score, but it didn't matter. This one's over. 146 to 118, and the Capitals go to 2-3 on the season. And I tell you, that was the best second half of basketball I think I've seen them play. I mean, they had a great season last year, but that was a clinic that they put on in the second half. Unbelievable.
So they were down coming in at halftime, and we're going to talk to Coach. We're going to talk to Coach here in just a second. I want to hear what you said at halftime, Coach, because man, oh man, we got Coach Oliver here for the North Carolina Capital GM, as well as the head basketball coach. Coach, man, what a game, my friend. What did you say to these players at halftime?
Well, number one, what we just did, first of all, let me think. We got a great coaching staff that I have assisted me this year and helping us out. One of the biggest things that we focused on at halftime was getting our guys to communicate, getting them accountable for one another, versus us as coaches constantly making play calls and constantly directing traffic on the floor. And so we took a step up and told the guys, listen, they have to be accountable for one another, and they have to communicate to one another, and we're going to win this game on the defensive end. And we shut our mouths up and allowed them to take control of the game. That's and awesome. Let them play like water. You know, we wanted the game to just come like water to them, and that's what, you know, when we came out of halftime, that's how they played. They played free spirit. They played under, you know, just like water. So, you know,
they look like they were having a lot of fun out there. You know, what we like to say, I got to watch Marcus Harrison in high school over at Southern Vance before they were able to combine over to make it Vance County. He's our player of the game because once he was able to come in, he literally was a spitfire and just kind of started making things happen.
Yes, well, it all starts with confidence. And Marcus Harrison is a kid that, you know, has a tremendous amount of confidence, and he's on a team with, you know, older guys that's believing in him. Yeah. And that didn't start during this game. That started January 4th on our first day of team practice when Marcus Harrison was initially on the development team and didn't have a guaranteed opportunity on the Capitals' main roster. And so he came in every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. and he competed with these veterans and these returners, and he's made his mark on this team. So I'm very proud of him.
Oh, absolutely. So tell our listeners, you know, what can we look forward to now? Again, this was an impressive game, by far one of your best complete games. And I know as a coach myself, there's never a perfect game, a complete game. But what can you take from this game moving forward?
Well, one thing that, you know, I personally take from this game, me and my coaching staff, is to not overcoach our guys. And sometimes we get caught up in the emotion and the passion of the game. And we just had to come to an understanding that, you know what, let's take a risk. Yeah. Let's take a great risk for a great reward. And the reward at the end of tonight was a win. But we didn't overcoach tonight. Yeah. And we was able to sit down and breathe and watch the game and keep our bench under control, yet have energy and keep 5 guys on the floor with high energy and communicating. And that was the biggest turnaround for us moving in this game.
Coach, hey, congratulations, my friend. Keep getting better, okay?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I appreciate you. Love you. We'll talk to you soon.
Love you guys as well.
And we're going to welcome Mitchell here to the broadcast booth here in just a second as we await for him as our very own Bruce Bear, if you're looking on YouTube. And as we await for the microphone, number 11, what's up, baby? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Oh, hey, great job tonight, my friend. You know, you were able to kind of make a difference down low. Once you kind of asserted your kind of dominance down low, your size, your strength, took advantage of what they didn't have, should you say. They were very, I wouldn't say weak, but the depth wasn't there for them. What was the difference maker for you?
Yeah, exactly. You're right. They didn't have much depth, and I think it showed, especially in the second half, especially that third quarter. You could tell they were gassed, and you know, we tried to turn it up as soon as we came out, start the half, and I tried to stay physical and attack those boards.
So tell me, I asked Coach during halftime, I said, what did you say to these guys? He said, I didn't say nothing. I let them do their thing and let them talk. What was your halftime discussion, if you're allowed to? Of course, remember, this is community radio, so there you go.
Oh, no.
But I just get it. Go ahead.
No, we addressed the issue. They were penetrating a lot in the first half, and a lot of the guards were just dropping off, and they were getting easy buckets. And, you know, he said what he needed to get us motivated, and he actually stepped out for a little bit and said, y'all figure it out. So we came together, and we showed him that we could take care of business.
Hey, man, congratulations, my friend. Hey, continue getting better. Continue using that strength. We'll see you next time,
yes,
okay?
Sir. Appreciate
All right,
your support.
God bless you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
That was Mr. Mitchell. He is number 11 out of Greensboro College back in 2009, of course, out of Burlington, North Carolina. Just a tremendous asset to this basketball goal. Of course, we have Dolly Barrett on our YouTube channel, the video. Of course, Bruce Barrett, myself, I'm Trey Snyder. Of course, we thank Chris Perrier. But, Bruce, we talked to the head coach. We talked to Michael Mitchell. A big difference there, of course. And I mentioned to DeMarcus that Marcus Harrison, once he was able to get into the game, it was a game changer.
It was unbelievable to watch the difference in that first half and that second half.
Yep.
I mean, they came out on fire. You got to remember, Mitchell scored like 8 points, bam, 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 right coming out of halftime. And the rest of the team just started pulling it together, and it became a remarkable win here for the Capitals. Their first win at home, and they go to 2-3 on the season. And I tell you, if they continue to play like they played tonight, they won that Mid-Atlantic Championship, Mid-South Championship last year, regular season. They may be adding another trophy. That was some spectacular basketball. I don't care what league you're playing in. That was a phenomenally played second half by these Capitals.
Absolutely, and so it's only going to get better from here. Coach mentioned that this game we took a step back. And look, ironically, that's what we had to do for baseball. And I'm a baseball coach back in Vance County. We had, as coaches, had to take a step back and let the players do what they're supposed to do. And that's exactly what they did at halftime. Mitchell said it as well. Michael said it. I said he actually stepped out of the locker room, let us guys have a player-only kind of meeting, and, literally came out firing.
Well, and a good coach will do that. Mm-hmm. Yes, you practice, you work on things and work on skills and everything, but a lot of times it's what can these individuals do? And you take what they can do and then you put all that together and everything, and you let them run the offense and everything. And, I'm sorry, but these Capitals were up and down the court in that second half like I've never seen the Capitals. And, again, coming off a regular season championship last year. But this was by far their best output in the second half. It was incredible.
Again, the final score, 146-118 here in Creedmoor Community Center for the East Coast Basketball League. The Capitals defeat the Rowan County Bulls by a score. Once again, 146-118. Trey Snyder, Bruce Barrett, Dolly Barrett on the video. We appreciate you very much. Chris Perry, appreciate you at the studios of Next Door Radio in Oxford, North Carolina. Until next time, hey, God bless. Thank you so much for being a part of our program here this evening here in Creedmoor, North Carolina. Until next time, this is Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Next Door Radio app.